time again.
Here we go again. Mo Salah! It's 3-0, it's game over. The cross back in, it's a great ball, back pass! Oh, they've done it! Western Sydney!
Hello and welcome back to United by Football. I'm Abs.
And I'm Thomas. Abs, it's good to see there's no other language intros or anything. We've come in looking like a 1980s rap, but that's okay, Abs. What's with the glasses?
Who the hell are you talking about?
Okay. Sparky, relax. You're supposed to be at training.
No, I'm Irish. Sparky's Scottish. No, I'm Scottish, yeah.
What's with the 1980s hat?
It's actually by our sponsor, Lightweight
Lightweight
Athletic.
Athletic Club.
You know?
Use code?
UBF 15 for
top,
15%
tops.
off all your purchases at the Lightweight Athletic Club shop
Coming top left-hand corner.
as we speak. Yeah. Boing.
Abdul, mate, how you been?
Tired. Can't lie.
Function, how many hours sleep, Abs?
I feel like if I say it, some people might actually
I was concerned.
might be concerned. I had a long night yesterday. Watched the Arsenal game.
We'll move on swiftly.
Did a bit of work. I've become nocturnal recently.
Can your head move 360 degrees like an owl?
Unfortunately not, no. But I've got eyes as wide as an owl at the moment.
Especially with those glasses, fuck me.
Yeah. Look, some of us, fortunately weren't born with, eyes that could see in distance, sometimes near. And, I went and got my eyes checked the other week and he told me that it's worse than what it was last time. So I picked out the biggest pair of glasses he had because I liked them. They're a bit more fashionable. They're stylish.
So what part of that ball hit, what part of Mikel Merino's head did that ball hit today, Abs?
The back of it.
That was a fucking beautiful header.
It was. But before we get on to that,
Tell me.
Thomas, what do we do on the weekend?
What do we do on the weekend, Abdul? Played in a SC Hellas Invitational event, Abs. We had Team UBF. We scored 2 goals.
Yeah.
We conceded 5.
Yeah.
First one was my fault. Just going to own it. Second one was your fault.
No one's saying
Sorry,
that.
the third one was your fault.
No, actually.
It was.
First
It
one.
was.
Look, first one.
My fault, my
I'll
fault,
be honest.
my fault.
First one's a collective because
Yeah.
there was no way, and you'll probably see it in the highlights. He had this
Hopefully
much space to work with in between
a top
me and the
finish.
near
Top
post,
finish.
and he was at the byline. I'm like, there's no way he hits it near post. He got it on target. Mind you, he had 2 players on him. The second goal was a rocket from outside the box into the top right hand corner, and there was I saw it way too late. It was 3-4 defenders in front
Third
of him. Third one, unfortunately, my good friend Martin done his hamstring, so
Convenient timing.
I was left in no man's land. Poor guy, he actually
She is done his hamstring.
he pulled his hammy, so that left me in no man's land. Condolences, Martin, on your hamstring.
Left or right?
Believe it was his right hamstring.
That's okay. He's got one left.
And then
Let's not go game 2.
did we score in the first game?
We scored first.
We did.
And then,
Kuzi. Oh, shout out to Kuzi, man.
Fucking what a player.
Knuckleball. I haven't seen it since Roberto Carlos. He knuckleball free kick from a long distance.
I was getting Marcus Rashford vibes against Chelsea.
Don't disrespect Kuzi like that.
It's actually a compliment.
Don't call him MBE Marcus Rashford.
From
The Roberto Carlos, man.
Well,
They've both got the same haircut at the moment. Kuzi's just got a nice flowing beard going, but
what a player, but if you can fucking tell why the brothers been, mate, he started at 9, then went to 10, slotted in at 6 for 10 minutes.
he was
Jesus Christ.
Second game he cooked, but he
did
cook with the Batista brothers up front. They were running a muck
Who was your man of the match?
across the 2 games.
Yeah. I'm going to give you mine.
Look, Kuzi is up there.
Yeah, can I give mine?
Kuzi, go yours.
Linarts.
Ooh.
Tommy's up there, brother.
I'm gonna
Tommy Linarts, shout out to the boy.
Rogue One. I'd have to split it in half. The Batista brothers, bro.
Yeah.
They centre back striker. Luke was killing it. Josh.
Jimmy Jimmy goals?
Oh, we'll get onto that in a second. Freaking Jimmy Jam, man. First game, we scored a beautiful goal. We took the lead. And United by football at that point was about to be changed on, luckily behind first. Because we were just conceding goals for fun. We then got to a point, we scored a nice goal. Kuzi took on 3-4 players, got past every single one, played it through to Luke. Luke played it across the goal to Josh, and poor Cam in goal was just like, he couldn't do nothing about it. And then we conceded a penalty.
Not a penalty. Harry, love you, mate. Loved everything you did. Referee, I don't know if it was your mate. I don't know if you paid him. Questionable.
Questionable decisions.
Very questionable. Both games should have been a pen. It should have been.
We should have had a pen in both games, but it wasn't a pen. He didn't take him out.
No.
I went the right way. Unfortunately, bro, you don't expect people to actually hit it on target in the corner, and it's happened to me twice in the last year.
Yep.
Where I go the right way, I'm like, there's no way. Like, instead of throwing myself down, I'll be like, you know what?
I'll just lay on the floor.
I'll just like lay myself. Like, I've got a long enough reach. Like, bear in mind, between the post and my hand, just me lying down from the middle is about this much.
That's how the first goal got in.
And you're telling me twice in the last year, these, I don't know, Rivaldo's popped up out of nowhere with his freaking, with his left foot, and he's able to pin it into the bottom left corner. Anyway, we took that on. It was 1-1. And then the second goal they scored was, I think it was a 1-on-1.
Yep.
I hesitated and I looked at him. I'm like, if I dive at this bloke's legs, I might break something. So
that's okay. Should have dived.
Anyway, got around. I tried to give away a penalty. I knew he was through anyway. So I tried to grab his leg, but he like shook it off and went
The
through.
third one, Abs?
I didn't see the third one.
The third one, I was on the pitch.
I was too busy speaking to your lovely mother and father, actually.
Thank you, mother and father, for coming. It's a rare occurrence that you come to my games. I appreciate that. But Abdul, no, it was I would call it a Jimmy Jam masterclass.
Yeah.
If it was the opposite goal. I'm looking forward to that video for one reason only, is to just, I want to ask him, what was he thinking?
Yeah.
Because he attempted to kick it, but it was like a Travella into our own net.
Yeah, Travella turned into a Cruyff turn type. Yeah.
I think it was Travella plus. I think he had the play style, to be honest. Low-driven shot. It's a new feature they added.
Yeah,
based on Jimmy Jam.
He pressed L2 and then hit the Travella shot. I don't know what he'd done, L2, L1. So that way he was facing backwards. And it goes through.
Great timed as well. It was crazy.
But look, he was a good spirit on the day as well. I love Jimmy Jam, man. Big shout out to the boy James or Jimmy Jam. I don't call him by his name, Jimmy Jam. He came onto our team, traded the red and black for the black and gold, and at the end of the day, you know, we had a bit of fun.
It was all fun. Listen, I know we went out there, talked a big game. Press conference was amazing, Abs, but at the end of the day, again, we could have just taken our Manny's team, Abs. We could have taken our team from last year, but we went, nah, you know what, we'll take a bit of a different route. We'll bring some boys and bring a couple of mates in. And yeah, you know what, we could have taken it a bit more seriously, but I don't regret anything. I love that day. I really did.
We just had fun. Like, I made a few like good saves and I stopped a few one-on-ones, and I conceded the goals. If that was Mounties last season, I'd be pissed off. But walked out of there, you can see. What do I have to lose?
But again, like you're versing, as you rightfully said, like obviously you get a bit upset. Yeah. I love football. I love winning, but you got context.
Yeah.
Trading match, 15-minute halves, etc., etc. But just a massive shout out to Harry. Seriously, it was such a well-run event.
Yeah.
And thank you for the inaugural invite, and we look to be there next year.
Yeah, and like Jude said it, I believe, we need more people like Harry in this football community. And, some people might, at the end of the day, see, he does the grassroots stuff, but he does so much for this game. And, what he's been able to do, especially with that invitational, and get people to come down, and the content creators that were there, and the amount of people we got to meet, and we've got some stuff lined up now with a few different people from the people that we met there, and some exciting stuff
soon to come.
A little bit of cross code, if you want to call it that. It's not completely cross code, but you'll get there.
You get the gist.
You get the gist. I mean, Kuzi hopefully soon going to make an appearance as well. Got some stuff planned with him, and forever grateful for people that put on stuff like that, and not going to reveal too much, but
out of his pocket as well.
Out of his own pocket, and like I said, I'm not going to reveal too much, but even with us, we're working on something at the moment for the fans, for the people. I'm not going to say a single word, but you'll find out when you'll find out. But other than that, man, it was fun. I wish more people came down and saw it, but it was like 40 degrees. So anyone that did come down on the day, thank you.
I'm wearing Manchester United red just to emphasise the sunburn, by the way. Apologies for the kid.
And thank you to the Corner Post for providing that.
Of course,
that
beautiful
shirt
kit
as
as
well.
well.
Yeah.
Champions League badge as well, Abs. Something that Chelsea might not be in by the end of this season.
Yeah.
Abs, I want to take you to a team that we both called they were done. We both called they were finished. And now they're scoring goals for fun. Now they're looking like a team. Now they're looking like a unit. Abs, are the Western Sydney Wanderers making top 4? No, just genuine discussion. Are the Western Sydney Wanderers making top 4? They've won 4-2. They've won 4 games in a row for the first time in 5 years.
Who do you have left?
We face Wellington next, then Auckland.
Let's have.
So we've got Wellington, Auckland, City, Western, Jets, MacArthur.
Pulling it up
in that order.
I'm looking at the ladder as well. Well, Western United are currently 4 points ahead of the Western Sydney Wanderers with a game in hand, that being the Wanderers. So win that game, you're on 37, which, nah. You know what? Yeah. Yeah. Look, logically, we've got, I think, when I say we, I mean the A-League. Some people have been questioning my allegiances recently.
Carry on, Abdul.
You've got 6 games to go. Wellington, Auckland, Western United, Melbourne City, Newcastle, MacArthur.
There you go.
You basically play 3 of the top 6 at the moment.
Yeah. Western's a must win.
Victory have played an extra game. So
Yeah. I think we make top 6, Ab.
let's have a look. I'm going to give you my predictions. And these are for the 6 games.
Okay, do we make top 6?
After this, we'll figure it out.
Oh, God, here we go.
Uh, you beat Phoenix.
Yep.
You lose to Auckland.
We lose to Auckland, okay.
In Auckland.
Yep.
You beat Western United. But you're going to lose to Melbourne City.
Okay. Yeah, it sounds like our club.
You're going to draw with Jets
In Newcastle.
in Newcastle.
I'm
And you'll
going
beat
to-
MacArthur
I'm
away.
going to that game, by the way.
And you'll beat MacArthur away.
Beat MacArthur away.
So that's 3, 6, 7,
13.
10 points.
10 out of 15 or 10 out of whatever.
10 out of 18.
18.
That puts you on 44 points.
Yeah, you get in the 40 as long as you're above 40. Yeah, Abs, I'll be honest, I think we're making top 4.
Yeah, it's going to be
Adelaide's
tight,
dropped
bro.
because Adelaide's dropped. Adelaide's dropped. Victory gone now for me. Victory out of there. I think it's us, Western.
Yeah.
I think it's us, Western, Auckland, and I believe City.
Oh, it's crazy. But freaking Brisbane Roar have conceded less goals than Adelaide.
Yeah. It's just weird. It's just weird. It's such a weird season this year for the league. I don't know. Like even you go to Cooper Stadium, you go to Adelaide quickly, Abs.
Yeah.
Fuck me. 5-4.
It's another.
If you're a neutral and you are thanking God that Adelaide play on 7:45 on Channel 10 Bold, you're loving life because you guarantee goals. 4-4 at Auckland.
Yeah.
5-4. What's it about Coopers? Why always Coopers?
I don't know. Something about Coopers, mate. I'll stop myself from making a joke there, but
I'm very proud of you because I know the joke you're trying to make. But Abdul, seriously, what's happened to Adelaide?
burnout.
You reckon?
When you play, look, I've always said it. It's very similar to the Liverpool style.
Because they were a shoe-in, Abs.
Yeah, but it's not sustainable. It really isn't sustainable. And when you think about the way they play and the high end and up and down the field constantly, you can't manage up for 38.
I think they just need a win.
30 odd
I
games
think they
season.
need a win big time.
They're not done.
They still make 6.
They'll still make 6.
Okay.
They'll go on a run towards the back end of the season and go into the finals.
Fuck, they
They're
run out
too
of
good, not to go deep into the finals. I still think my final 4 this year will be them, Auckland. I'm going to go on a limb and say the 2 Sydney sides.
Brother, your team's in 7th.
We'll make it
To 6th or 4th?
6.
Okay.
Because we're not far. Melbourne
you're
victory.
not far, you're not
Victory's dropping out, bro.
Our victory's gone.
I
Now, on the thing, because obviously the 2 teams play, Wanderers fucking looked. I loved it. And I think it was a real triumph for attacking football in general, Abs.
Yeah.
Because we didn't play that pragmatic. Okay.
Yeah.
Obviously, we had to come out. We're down 2-1. Sorry, we were down 2-0 at one point, Abs. We scored 4 unanswered. So, Kraev, superb game. Barello, superb game. Milo, superb game. Hammond, I thought, was good as well.
yeah.
But what I really loved was, I think this was a win for attacking football. This was a win because it wasn't pragmatic. It wasn't defense. It wasn't get the first one and fucking get the second and shut down shop.
Yeah.
This was a fucking win. And I think the crowd helped.
Yeah.
10K, the Tifa was amazing. 10K in the stadium, I believe, for first or second time this year, including the derbies. We need that. We need that against Melbourne City. We need that against Western because we've only got two home games left. We've got 4 away games.
Yeah.
4 away games. That's big.
Yeah.
So our away form's okay, Abs. But for me, my question to you is going to be centered around victory. Let's say they cut. Let's say they get cut from the 6. Ryan Teague, Daniel Arzani, Velupele.
Yeah.
3 Socceroos there. Just straight out.
Yeah.
You really think they're going to stay? Melbourne victory, do not make the 6. That's unheard of, Abs. That's unheard of.
But you got to look at how tight the league is at the moment, bro.
No, I agree. Do they stay?
No. Arzani's definitely leaving at the end of the year.
Where's he going to go?
He'll figure it out. Probably Japanese league. I don't know.
So he goes overseas or he stays
overseas.
here?
He goes overseas.
Velupele?
Velupele is the one I think that might stay.
Yeah. I think Teague
Yeah.
is the most well-rounded footballer.
Yeah.
I've watched him, Abs, and you asked me a couple of questions when we were having this Priestman debate or Brillante debate.
Yeah.
Who would you bring in from the A-League? That's their brother I would bring in.
Teague.
Jake Brimar, Ryan Teague. That sort of mould, Ryan Teague's a brilliant player.
Yeah.
And I know people questioning Socceroos' inclusion. I'm really hoping that he starts on Thursday.
Yeah. Shout out to I think Taggart.
Adam's back in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Adam's back in there.
Surprised.
But you reckon that those players will stay or leave?
Arzani leaves. Arzani
Arzani
leaves.
leaves.
I think Piscopo might leave. Piscopo's
You know
the
my
one I
thoughts on
think might
Piscopo. Would you sign Piscopo?
leave. AFC.
Yeah.
We don't need Piscopo.
Correct. We do.
You guys need a lot of things, but yeah,
Currently ahead of them in the table, but that's okay.
that's fine, bro. Put it this way:
Hello.
we've got
You
a
just
game
wanna
in
casually
hand.
insult
We've got a game in hand on victory. We win that game, we jump above victory. But the thing is with them as well is they win their game, they go on 36 points and they're above you guys. It's so tight. I can't call it. Every week our opinions change because it's just swaying, and you see a team play a certain way.
But Auckland are winning it.
I still think Adelaide wins it.
No. Premiership?
Oh yeah, minor premiership's gone, bro. I think they still got a game in hand as well.
Yeah. Okay.
That's run away with.
done.
I think Chiefy, my boy Chiefy is
Steve Corica, for people that don't know.
yeah. I got me and him have a special bond, so
Of course you do.
you know,
See each other once in each other's lives, but
made him smile in the middle.
sometimes
of
you
the
just make a
press
connection, I agree.
conference.
Abdul, I want to take you to a team again that we had some interesting predictions of the start of the year, Abdul. My underdogs are now officially not underdogs, Abdul. Western United.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Fucking what's happened to Noel Botic? What's happened to Suki? Denzaki's on fire.
Right.
Ricky, brother's name that I can't pronounce. Denzaki's on fire.
Yeah.
I think 7 games, 6 assists or something from what I've seen.
Yeah.
The brother's on form. I think him, Botic and Ibasuki are leading that line, brother. Thurgate's been good. Thurgate's obviously always there.
Yeah.
Can we see why Alois is in talks for the Matilda's job or no?
Yeah, I said it a couple of weeks ago. I said that his style of football is as close to women's football as you get in a men's game.
Yep.
And that's no disrespect to him. It's just he's transitional as it gets. But I also think it requires a good group of players for him to do well. It's kind
Do you reckon
of
that Australia women's team have those players? That's for him too. Because I think a forward can do what Denzaki does.
only one that can do is Rasso. Let's play Carpenter. Put it this way: our left side, the Matildas.
Russell Botic, no?
Are we talking about the Matildas or are we talking about...
No, I'm just talking about he's the players that Arsenal that they have.
No, look, wait. Are we talking about the Matildas
I'm
players?
talking about Matilda's.
Yeah. I don't think completely we can do it. I think we're more suited right now to a possession style team, but then again, it's never it's weird. It
never works.
You've got Ellie, I know we're dipping off into Matildas. You've got Ellie Carpenter who's going to run up and down the field.
Yeah.
That's no doubt.
Catley.
Catley works hard, but also Catley's kind of, I'm not going to say slowing down, but she's become a lot more technical style player. So it's really Fowler and Rasso, and Fowler's also eating into midfield now at Manchester
Caitlin
City.
Ford.
Caitlin Ford, yeah. I don't know. We've got a lot of strikers coming through as well. You got,
Chana Fuller.
Tiana Fuller. You've got,
She scored again on the weekend, Abs.
oh yeah, man. She's still 16. She's doing all of that. Got her name again. Not Hannah.
So let's go.
No. Number 9, Melbourne City. I've run off 2 hours of sleep.
McNamara.
Holly McNamara as well. There
Right.
we go, mate. So this is what kids, when you get sleep, this is what happens. You can actually remember
You should do
things.
motivational talks, Abs.
I've done a TED talk once.
Did you?
Yeah.
For the audience of?
The Arsenal fans.
Oh, yeah.
The Wenger in, Wenger out debate. I'm
Were
just
you
joking.
Wenger in or Wenger out?
It's Wenger out.
Good man.
Yeah. But
Time
no,
to go, blood.
John Aloisi, I see it. I don't want it to happen, but
Yeah, no. I agree.
give it to, I don't know,
Samurai.
Alan Stacic. I'm not joking. He'd kill it.
Back again?
He would kill it.
Back again?
Yeah.
In that job?
Yeah.
After the way he left?
Alan Stacic.
No comment?
People can come back. Tom Samani's left 3 times and come back every time.
But Alan Thatcher in particular, no comment?
No comment.
Good answer. Abdul, on to that women's space. Okay, Abs. Sydney FC. Now, does Ante Juric watch the podcast or does Sydney FC management watch the podcast?
No. Me and Ante have phone calls at like,
Is that why you don't sleep, Abs?
yeah. They go from like 11 o'clock at night to about 3 in the morning sometimes. And we're just chatting
Are they
tactics.
FaceTimes or just normal phone calls?
Like 3D Zoom calls.
Okay.
Yeah, we're doing.
Are you on that free 40-minute trial?
No.
Oh, you get the premium?
We've bought premium, bro. Sydney,
Does Sydney FC pay for that?
Sydney FC's coming
Wow.
clutch there.
Okay.
I'm joking. I doubt he even gets on to watch his podcast. He's probably got better things to do between Sydney United and Sydney
I
FC.
would probably tend to agree with that.
So yeah, we're joking.
Anyway, Bernie Abini.
Bernie Ibini, Princess Ibini.
Princess Ibini.
Princess Ibini
My apologies, play for Sydney FC as well.
came off the bench and wound back the clock once again. And to be honest,
Beautiful
with you,
finish.
great finish. Happy for Maddie Caspers as well.
18.
Just
19?
turned 18, got her first proper first grade goal.
Yep.
And Jasmine Black started her first game.
Okay.
I think they were mentioning on the A-League women's show, I forgot what it was called on YouTube.
Yep.
That's the second time ever in women's A-League history that 4 keepers have been used in one season.
Okay.
Weirdly enough,
FC like to break records?
it was never our problem.
No, I agree. I never understood it, to be honest.
Although the best keeper we've got is now playing.
Black.
She's younger than everyone else, but as an actual keeper, her goal
Attribute-wise?
Attribute-wise, best of the lot. No, they've all got certain things, personally for me, I think that outdo one another.
Mm-hmm.
I think Brianna moves better than everyone else in terms of getting across the line. Talia's a shot stopper.
Yeah, Franco.
Yeah, because I also think she's taller than everyone else.
Yeah.
So she gets around, above and around a bit better.
Yeah.
Mason Jones,
Move on.
she had her moments.
Yep.
I just think she's way too mistake prone.
Hopefully she can work on it.
I hope so. She's 28.
Yeah.
Pretty sure she's a bit older than everyone else. And but no, Jasmine Black's coming. She's waited her time for a while, and she sat there on the sidelines every game, and with all the
Say hello to the UBF podcast, man.
said hello to the UBF podcast. She's sat with the injured players and the suspended players and all of that, and she's finally got her time to actually do what she loves. And congratulations to her. We're off the bottom of the table, thanks to
Small clap. You get small clap.
Thanks to the Western Sydney Wanderers game being delayed, or whatever it was, postponed.
We'll get there.
Due to 40-degree heat. We don't know when that's going to be played.
How do we play in 40-degree head-ups?
It actually, like A-League wise, that would have not gone ahead. No.
For New South Wales.
Yeah.
Good.
Freaking,
For viewers in the summer, we played in Queensland.
yeah. It was absolutely slithering.
Was it Noosa? Where do we play, Abs?
Rockhampton, mate.
So it was Logan when I saw him.
I went all the way to North
Where would you live
Queensland.
in Queensland, Abs, if you could live?
Gold Coast.
Yeah, Gold Coast.
Me and Alfred would be great.
Port
mates,
Douglas?
mate. Yeah.
No?
Huh?
Port Douglas?
No. Gold Coast. Sunshine, not Sunshine
Sheraton
Paradise.
Mirage there.
Surfers Paradise, specifically. Me and Surfers Paradise have a connection. It's just...
What's the connection, Abs?
It's
Was
always...
was it formed when you were young, or was it a recent?
Oh, it was long before, mate. It was, just enjoy the vibe. I like the vibe of it. It's chill. It's relaxed, especially...
It was like a very Salam vibe.
It is. I just, I want to sit on my balcony, just look at the water.
God forbid the beach, though.
I hate the beach. If you ever meet me, I hate the beach. I hate the sun. I hate the sand. Love the water.
Love the
though.
water.
Yeah.
I'm the opposite.
I love an indoor pool.
What's the point? Like, that would be it would go beach. Sorry, it would go pool, beach, indoor pool for me. You're the opposite. Indoor pool, beach.
Yeah. Oh, look,
So
I like going into a pool, a cold pool on like
Yuck.
a 25-degree day.
Yuck.
Where it's not too hot and the clouds are above, and it's just
Glass roof.
might get cloud burn, but I might not get sunburn. Cloud burn exists.
What's a cloud burn, boss?
Tan is another word for us extra pale people. Sunburn. Yeah. So anyway, enough about that. Let's get back onto the football, Thomas.
Sorry, my apologies.
The Barclays Premier League. 1-0 to the Arsenal. 1-0 to the Arsenal. Mate, what happened? I predicted 5-1. Could have been 5-1.
I predicted 2-1 Chelsea. Obviously, everyone saw our story. I was up, Abdul, at 12:30, which is a very rare time for me. Normally, I'm in bed by 11 o'clock, Abdul. And I said, boys, I sent the meme of Drogba running around with the trophy. I went, it's coming home. And then someone selected, let's draw score predictions. Let's just make ourselves look like idiots and no one get it right. Okay. Thomas selected 2-1. Abdul selected 5-1, thinking it's without Cole Palmer. Surprised he didn't play.
Who's injured? Confirmed. Won't be playing in England squad. Go on.
So let's just take a moment. And then Julian obviously said 2-1.
Yeah.
And then Mikel Merino and his Spanish long neck / back of his head, I'll be honest, that's one of the best looping headers I've seen.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck if you meant it. I don't give a fuck if you didn't. Wow. Question, was Robert Sanchez caught off guard?
Robert Sanchez is...
A different kettle of fish, but I agree. Was he just caught off guard?
No, they done... Bro, we set up the whole team at the front post.
Oh, sorry, I've got a bone to pick with two plays, but just with Robert Sanchez. You don't reckon he was caught off guard?
No, he couldn't get to it. He saw it like he was too busy focused on everyone in front of him. He is a different, what was it?
Kettle of fish.
Not even different color of fish. You know when you say someone's a different gravy? He's like a different,
Tomato sauce.
out of date gravy.
Expired.
Expired gravy, mate.
Fucking-
No disrespect to you, but he is so hot and cold. It's worrying. I'm just shoot at him, bro. Just shoot it. He's
It's
gonna
like
fumble.
Onana from last year.
Yeah, but Onana's problem.
Onana's a better keeper.
Onana, I'll say this till the day I'll die. Onana will face 15 shots a game on target. He will save 13, but you look at the 2 that he fucks up.
Because the way he fucks him up, he's comical.
Oh, yeah, but you overlook the 13 saves that he actually had to make. Robert Sanchez will have 7 shots on target. 6 of them will come at him, and he'll fumble for 5 of them.
And it's just a matter of for the rebound. Abs, I agree. Did we see the marking on Mikel Merino? Did you see which 2 clowns ran into each other and basically allowed that brother to go, ooh, am I in Germany where I can score another header
Yeah,
and make my career?
Christoph.
And
Is that Pedro Neto?
wheelchair fuck. Injury prone.
Who? Rhys James.
Reece James.
Oh, Reese's Pieces.
The captain of my club. Reese's Pieces. Yes, his limbs are in pieces, Abs. Abdul, that's the captain of my club. And the captain of my club has decided to run into our own player and just collateral damage. What's the point? What's the point? You've caught off position, yes. We know they're the master of dark. We know they're the master of dark arts. We know, Abdul, that they are the team that will cause problems. Will step on keeper's toes, step on defender's toe, and crowd at the front post. We get it. But for you to be that confused, bamboozled, Abs, to run into your own players is unforgivable. Unforgivable. At that level,
She happens.
at that early in the game,
It happens, bro. Believe me, it happens.
yeah, but if it's
I mean, didn't you do it at the Sea Hollis Invitational?
there's no footage apparently, Abs.
I'm sure Falcons filmed it somewhere.
Well, it hasn't been uploaded to Google Drive yet.
So Reece James and
Are you telling me that I've had the same career accomplishments as Reece James? I'll take that.
But you make
I'll take that.
You,
I'll play with Cole Palmer. I'll take that.
you make the same mistakes, and you gotta.
So why does he have a career then, and I don't?
A lot of
Connections.
things.
Football is about connections.
Talent.
Guys. Message us. Reach out.
Talent.
Pardon?
Talent.
Talent.
He can actually defend.
I can attack.
Yeah.
See my interception the first minute, no? And the run I made.
It's an invitational.
I took it like it was the grand final. Still lost.
Have you won a Champions League?
I have.
Where?
I took Josip Stanisic and Luka Susic on the Football Manager. Abdul, 23.
Well, good for you. On the other side of that game, I will say should have been more, but that was the most comfortable 1-0 win I've ever watched in my life.
Yeah, Chelsea didn't take. We were passengers. We were complete passengers throughout the whole game.
If we are to get anywhere close to Real Madrid, Saliba and Gabriel have to play. Bro, they did not let anything in yesterday. Like when you watch them and with Nkunku, with Neto, like even Timber, people forget how much
People slept on that, brother. Yeah.
They sleep on him. And he told, I figured out what he said to Enzo Maresca. They were talking about it in an article. He told him to try harder. And then you know what Moises Caicedo said in the press conference?
Tell me.
I'm not sure if this is true, but I think I saw an Instagram post about it. They've been training for 7 years together. Wrong. Mikel Arteta's been there for 5 and he's only had this team for about 3.5 years probably.
Karen.
We've been together for 2. In my opinion, we're the better team. Yeah, all right, bro. Bimbi on ice. Just relax.
Moises Caicedo is a better player than Declan Rice.
Are you mad?
No, I'm not.
Are you mad?
Yeah.
Respectfully,
Respectfully.
Declan Rice would start anywhere in your team. Over everyone.
Or Cole Palmer?
Over Cole Palmer.
Ah, fuck yourself.
Maybe not Cole Palmer, but
Abdul,
he's a better 6 than whoever you got at 6.
Okay. Let's put this one. You have to play one of them as an 8.
Yeah.
It's Moises Caicedo.
Declan Rice.
It's Moises Caicedo.
Declan Rice.
As a 6, I'll concede. As a 6,
Yeah.
Declan Rice is a better 6.
Respectfully, Declan Rice.
One sec. Declan Rice is a better 6. As a box-to-box, Moises Caicedo is a better box-to-box.
Respectfully,
you're
Declan
right.
Rice as a 8 should not be anywhere near close to Moises Caicedo as an 8. Because Moises has always been a terrific 8. Remember, before we got Rice, we were looking at Caicedo to play him once we let go of Xhaka. Declan Rice as an 8 has evolved.
I'm not doubting that.
And he is better. Like I said, he starts anywhere in your team except for Cole Palmer. He starts
In
at 8,
goals.
starts at 6.
Probably in goals.
Probably not. Forget goalkeeper. You know, he is such a player now where he's become an evolved attacker. He's gone box to box now.
So as a 6, who would you sign?
Rice.
As an 8, who would you sign?
Rice.
No, game's over.
Rice.
You don't know football.
Rice scores more goals.
I'm not talking about that.
Rice also defends more than Caicedo does. And Rice also impacts the game.
As an 8, I want my 8
yeah.
to win balls.
Yeah, Declan Rice does that.
Moises Caicedo does that better than Declan Rice.
Yeah.
I want my 8
Yeah.
to cover my 6 and 4's ass.
Which he does too.
Caicedo does it better. I want my 8 to cover ground like no one else can. Caicedo does that.
Yeah.
I want my 8 to be an engine from box to box
Yeah.
that has a decent attacking game
Yeah.
and a decent defending game.
For a team that doesn't play counter-attacking football and we're very much stuck in our attacking half for a lot of the game, Declan Rice, meters-wise, if you look at it in terms of kilometers covered in a game, is a lot closer to Caicedo than he should be because you guys are up and down the field.
Then he should be.
Because we're not a team. So, for example, if you go look at the kilometers that Xhaka used to cover, the kilometers that Partey covers, they're not as
different.
much as your 6 or Liverpool's 6.
Or United 6, I get it.
Can you imagine putting Declan Rice in a transitional team? Dear God, he'd be running 20Ks a game. I'm telling you, Declan Rice right now is nowhere near his potential, and yet he's scary already. I'm sorry, but...
So, as an 8, you would sign Rice.
I'd sign Rice.
Okay, no problem.
Because...
You're told to be.
Bro, look at the goals he scores.
Yeah.
He got 10 plus goals last year as well.
Yeah.
I'm taking that. As a player that is learning
3 of
how to
them
be
are
an
corner
8,
rebounds, but carry on.
still, goal's a goal.
You got to be there.
Wasn't Ben Nice's goal a rebound last year as well?
It was actually from the halfway line.
Yeah. Same. At least the goalkeeper was in goal.
Same.
When he scored.
From a rebound off a corner
That United
to
goal.
halfway line.
Yeah, he scored one again this year. It was a beautiful goal too. Nice volley. I'm telling you, Declan Rice all day. Rice, baby. I'm going to Rice on the back of my jersey this year anyway. I've decided.
Are you white rice or brown rice?
Basmati, man. More of a Basmati guy.
Caicedo's a better than 8. Abdul.
Well, let's put it to the people.
Sure, we can do another vote, which obviously will be rigged.
Who was worth more? Honest to God. They pretty much were about the same price anyway.
Fuck no.
Both of them are 100 million.
Caicedo was 130. 120, which is fucked, by the way.
West Ham asked for 120 million for Declan Rice.
Yeah.
Brighton asked for 120 million for Caicedo. You are biting people's hand off to go get Declan Rice for 120. Moises Caicedo was not worth 135 million, respectfully.
No, we always overpay. I agree with that.
Like he was
Enzo Fernandez is not 120 million. There's no way. There's no way.
at best, Moises Caicedo was a $70 million player. I think Romeo Lavia.
Oh no! Please stop. No,
Romeo
no, please
Lavia.
stop. No,
No.
Stop.
Hear me out here.
Stop.
Hear me out here. I'm not saying he's a better player, but I think Lavia's potential at the moment, if he stays fit, will bypass Caicedo. Caicedo isn't like
Me
I
and
said,
him go to the same physio. I've checked in here every week, brother.
I know.
I know him name based.
But
I know his kids and his wife.
If he stays fit,
Come on, man.
If he stays fit, I'm not saying anything. If he stays fit and his progression grows, I think he ends up being a more influential, better player for you guys.
More influential.
Caicedo's not 135 million. He's not. How much would you have paid for him?
And Nicolas Pepe's not a fucking 75 million.
So
Okay,
fair,
Abdul.
but Nicolas Pepe still had 48 odd fucking goal contributions.
The brother fucking sat down Van Dijk. That was his biggest accomplishment.
dude.
Come on, man.
Respectfully, I don't think he was a $72 million player.
No.
The same way I don't think Sancho was a $90 million player. And when you look at the stats, compare him to Sancho. There was another signing that I think even Grealish's numbers, bro.
Shit.
Pepe shits on it. Pepe's numbers actually shit on a lot of these big signings. Yeah, he's considered the biggest flop. That's not right. Caicedo, 135 million. No way. Enzo, 120. Enzo, on his day, is closer to his price tag than Moises Caicedo.
Okay, there we go. No, please stop. No, we're done there.
On his day.
We're done there.
On
I'll
his
get my
day.
shoe off. Can I show you? Liability-wise, can I hit him with my shoe? Is that liability-wise? Do we have any public insurance for that? Or maybe we'll have a discussion off camera.
Anyway.
There's no way. Sorry, there's no way. You think that Enzo is close to his price tag than Moises is? You are fucking
On his
off your
day.
head.
On his day.
You are.
I think
on
you
his
like,
day comes once every calendar year.
Respectfully, I think you like Moises more because he's more underrated than Enzo.
Oh, fuck this.
You have a shtick, whatever it is, for liking underrated players.
Why do I like Cole Palmer?
Cool players. Because he was always the alternative.
Florian Wirtz?
Or the alternative.
What do you mean alternative?
Musiala.
Nah, you're fucking weird.
Cole Palmer. The alternative to who? Phil Foden or Saka. Bro, long before he was doing fucking these ones, and long before he scored 20 goals at Chelsea within the first 3-4 rounds, you were all over him. Nothing against you. I love when people like
Nothing against me, but shit on the whole.
I like
values and morals.
because I like the underdog as well. I like going for that team that's that is different. But at the same time, you can't tell me.
Let's play a game, Abdul.
What?
Caicedo or Casemiro?
Now? Or prime?
For the love of God, tomorrow.
No, like as in
Now.
prime Casemiro or
Now, Abdul.
obviously Caicedo.
Okay. Caicedo or Archie Gray?
Right now, Caicedo.
Caicedo or Gravenberg?
Right now,
Yep.
Gravenberch.
Caicedo or McAllister? Just a simple question. Just answer the question.
McAllister.
I'm walking off the podcast. I'm done.
I don't rate him as highly as you do.
Yeah, I'm aware because you hate Chelsea. You got an agenda.
It's not even that I hate Chelsea.
Come on, man.
It's
Fucking,
just
your two most viral videos are fucking slandering the club.
no,
Maybe
but
silly.
you can't tell me that he is a better player than
He's a better player
Declan
than Enzo.
Rice.
Please tell me he's a better player than Enzo. Please. Come on, man. He's been our second best player this year.
Okay.
He's been our second best player this year.
Okay. Do you think his problem is he goes under the radar?
He's been our second best player this year. How can he be?
Listen, you watch them more than I do. Respectfully, you watch them more than I
That's
do.
why I brought up the point.
Okay,
As
but-
an 8, he's a better 8 than Declan
But
Rice.
when I've watched them,
One game yesterday, last night.
not even. I've probably watched 3 or 4 Chelsea games this
2
year.
games.
Okay.
Both against Arsenal.
No. Honestly, I've watched a few games this year. I just think for me, he just goes. I'm not saying he goes missing.
He's a passenger in a game.
I think he's more of a passenger than people think. He'll make a few good challenges. He'll be there. He'll pop up.
He'll win the fucking ball
He
every
does his job. But to turn around and tell me that he's more influential.
No. I said he's a better 8 than Declan Rice.
Yeah, but what's the whole point of an 8? You're there to
win the
control,
fucking ball, Abdul.
but to also control the tempo of the game.
That's a 6's job.
No. Not in the way you play football. We play football. Partey obviously has his job. The 6s nowadays, because we send our fullbacks so high, end up being third centre backs anyway. The 8s and the 10s are the ones controlling the game. And you can't tell me that he has a bigger influence on the game than Declan Rice.
I never said influence.
Okay, you're telling me that you take him over, I don't know. You take him over Gravenberch at the moment.
Yeah.
You take him over McAllister at the moment.
Oh, any day of the week. McAllister, yep.
You take him over.
Soboslai is the only one I'll compare.
You take him over Endo at the moment.
Otaro, yeah. Over Otaro. Over Kovacic, yep.
Take him over Partey.
Thomas, as an 8? Yeah. As an 8, yes.
Rice.
The only one that I wouldn't take him, I would put Moises in top 5 in the world. I'll be honest. The only one that I wouldn't take.
As an 8. Top 5 in the world.
The only ones that I wouldn't take, Abs.
Yeah. Who are the other 4?
Valverde.
Yeah.
You're telling me Valverde's not?
Yeah, keep going.
Valverde's not?
Yeah. No, he is.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, again, personally, Vitinha. Vitinha's a fucking gun.
Yeah.
Pedri.
Yeah.
That's the third. Fourth. This is the way I view football, Abs.
Yeah.
The way I view football. Caicedo, Declan Rice. That's my 5.
I'd still take Modric over Caicedo. Respectfully.
I love Luka with all my heart. And their brother started against Atletico.
What about Bellingham?
Okay, I exclude Bellingham. My apologies.
Freaking...
I skip Bellingham.
The Goretzkas of this world.
Leon?
The Gavis of this world.
No. Okay, Pedri or Gavi?
I'm a Gavi boy. I apologise.
Because you're after the fucking Princess of Spain. That's where you are. Come on, man. It's Pedri any day of the week. Let's not fuck around here.
Good old Eleanor.
It's Pedri any day of the week. Let's not.
Like I said,
I'm a Gavi boy.
Yeah, but you're.
I'm a hat backwards boy.
No.
I'm a glasses boy.
No. I've said it, bro. You asked me this question months ago.
Yeah.
And I've given you the same answer. I'm not a big Pedri guy.
Okay.
I think Pedri is great, but I think had he played for any other team in the world,
Don't you dare.
respectfully, if he wasn't in the footsteps of Xavi, nah. And I might get in a life for this, but Pedri is not as good as people make him out to be.
How do you write articles? Fuck. You have it oofed.
So many midfielders better. The Paul's a better midfielder than he is.
Oh, God, stop. God, please stop.
What?
Rodrigo De Paul,
Correct. Did you see the brother
the
against Real
dog
Madrid?
walking merchant.
Did you see the brother
Stop.
against
The dog walking merchant. Conor Gallagher's a better midfielder than Rodrigo De Paul.
Conor Gallagher?
I dare you. I dare you.
No,
I dare you to come here.
Ex-Chelsea freaking reject.
No reject.
What did you sell him for? 30 million, 40 million?
We got undersold.
Yeah, we sold Eddie Nketiah for pretty much a similar amount. Tells you everything you need to know.
That's a
It's
striker.
a good segue.
Strikers always.
Look, it's a good segue into the game we're about to get. But Rodrigo De Paul is a better midfielder than Pedri.
You are fucking off your top.
Rodrigo De Paul.
If that's not the title.
Rodrigo De Paul would start in that Barca midfield. Think about
For
it.
who, Abdul?
Frankie, De Paul, and Gavi. There's your 3.
You are so cooked. You are really cooked, brother.
Who else would you start? Aside from Pedri, who else is there? I might be missing someone. Let me know.
Frankie de Jong.
Frankie de Jong, Rodrigo De Paul,
Listen to me.
and Gavi.
Listen to me, please. Listen to me.
Yeah.
Frankie de Jong
Frankie de Jong.
as an 8.
Yes.
Pedri
Yeah.
as the 8.
Yeah.
And Dani Olmo as the 10.
Play Dani Olmo on either side. That's not a problem.
So Lamine Yamal just fucking casually goes back
No,
to
Rafinha can go to the bench. Happy to play Olmo on the wing. Look, respectfully as well, Olmo hasn't played that much this season. Pretty sure he's had contract issues recently. I might be wrong.
Dani Olmo is 10 times the player that Rodrigo De Paul is. The brother is a fucking...
Because you're comparing apples and oranges, bro. I'm talking about...
You're comparing Pedri to Rodrigo De Paul.
Rodrigo
the dog
De Paul.
walker compared to the...
You're a Barca merchant.
I love Real Madrid. Pedri opens a door more elegantly than Rodrigo De Paul tries to play football.
I'm not saying he's a pretty footballer, but he controls the game and he
do you understand what I'm trying
affects
to say?
the game really well.
Because he goes into challenges
But
like
did
he
you
has
see,
no...
Dude, the minute he came off against Real Madrid, that team almost fell apart.
Abdul, I love you. I'm sitting up. I never sit up.
I know.
This is bad. That's bad.
But if you had watched the Real Madrid game, which I'm pretty sure you did, you would have seen that when he came off, the game changed.
The game changed because fucking we woke up.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Sound like someone I know, Abdul.
Listen, when it comes to, we're gonna go on all night. You can die wondering why I think it like that.
I will be dying one.
Rodrigo De Paul, I'm now convinced,
Now convinced after one performance.
has a bigger influence on the game than Pedri.
You are so fucking cooked.
Honest to God.
Okay.
Honest to God. I think the way he plays in the system that he plays in will look 10 times better in any other system than Pedri.
Kids.
Pedri is a system player. He is.
Kids.
What's he done for Spain?
I'm trying to explain the point. What's he done for Spain?
Gavi's done more for Spain.
Just because the fucker wears the number 9 doesn't mean he does anything, Abdul. Okay. Please.
He's done more for Spain.
Are we forgetting that Pedri in the 2021 Tokyo Olympics played every single fucking minute?
Yeah, I know. He looked like a 68-year-old by the end of it. I get
Correct.
it. But just because you play so many minutes and play so many games doesn't make you a better player than anyone else.
Wouldn't you think that if you play more games, the coach of that team, 2 coaches, by the way, for the Spanish national team and the Barcelona team, see an importance in Pedri?
Rodrigo De Paul won a World Cup. Your point?
FIFA
And was
won a World Cup.
And was a key.
FIFA
and was
won a World Cup.
And was a key element to that team too.
Rodrigo De Paul is a passion merchant. I want you to understand that.
Respectfully, go look at the midfield he started in the first game against Saudi Arabia, and go look
They lost
at
that game, by the way.
yes, because Rodrigo wasn't starting.
Yes, Rodrigo is the key to Argentina's whole problem. Is that right?
Rodrigo is the key to a lot of things. A lot of things.
Rodrigo, the Brazilian winger, I agree. Abdul, what a beautiful segue to the greatest club competition in the world, Abdul, which is the UEFA Champions League, because we're not going to agree. Abdul,
Thomas.
Atletico got hard done by.
Correct.
And we're both Madrid boys. Real Madrid boys. Now, there is a rule, whether you like it or not, that it touched. I saw an angle it did, I saw an angle it didn't.
Yeah.
I'm moving on from that. I have a problem with the rule. So the rule is, if it double touches in a normal penalty situation, it gets retaken.
Yeah.
Okay, gets retaken. In a penalty shootout, it doesn't.
Can I raise a point to that?
Yep.
If a goalkeeper steps in front of his line, it has to be retaken.
In a penalty shootout
In a
scenario?
penalty shootout.
Correct.
So why can't it fucking...
Thank you very much. So we're in agreement here for the first time. God, you're raining down on me. Kindly thank you. I appreciate that. Abdul,
Thomas.
I am so baffled. I was watching it thinking, why is it red? Why is there an X? I'm going, okay, let's run with it. Even as a Madrid fan, Real Madrid fan, I went, it's done. Like, it's such a mood killer.
Yeah.
It just saps. Like, I'm watching, I'm going, I don't like, we won, but by default, I don't like that shit. It should have been retaken. I just don't like that shit.
It's tough. I mean, but he went the wrong way. And I don't think he's missing.
Big man.
Either way, if you think about it, because it hit his right, if I'm correct, it hit his left foot on the way as his right foot went to hit it.
Yeah. It was the minimalist of touches. I swear to God, I don't think there was anything in that.
Maybe it's just karma for Diego Simeone in the last few years.
Maybe it's coming for Argentina knocking out Croatia, I agree.
No, I disagree. I think Croatia, rightfully so, had to go at that tournament. Whether you like it or not, you might just have to accept it. I think it's maybe karma for Diego Simeone telling people to...
many times. Atleti had a bad week, man. They've had that, and obviously losing to Barca this morning 4-2. Lamine Yamal is the second coming of Messi. I truly believe that. But Abdul, I felt bad for Atleti that game because, let's be honest, they dominated.
Yeah.
They battered the shit out of Real. The shit out of Real.
Yeah.
Do you know what else reminds me of that? This morning, man. Newcastle. Fuck.
Tuna, mate.
56 years. That's older than my father, Abdul. But
Wasn't it more than that?
no, 56.
Wasn't it 70 years?
56.
The A-League said 70 years.
56.
Are you sure?
Since their last trophy, 56.
The A-League will...
I'm listening to Peter Drury, the better guy that's more known than the A-League.
Listen to the A-Leagues, mate.
But Abdul, seriously, man, for me, That is a resemblance of we will do anything to win. Dan Byrne looked 15 foot tall. Nothing was going past that, brother.
Yeah.
Zero. He was an absolute machine, a rock, a mountain, a wall, whatever you want to call him. Bullied McAllister. McAllister wasn't even around for that corner. And then his sack got one denied a minute later. And then he went, nah, not getting denied a second time. You see the celebration? Loved it.
Michael Richards called him the second coming of Thierry Henry.
Yeah, big claim.
Closest thing to TT, but
That I agree.
Yeah.
But big claim. He gets a move next year for me, Abs. But on to the Toonami. Out of all those teams, the Villas, the West Hams, the Leicesters, the Bournemouths, the Brentfords, I don't think there's a better fan base to give it to than them.
Toonami.
I agree. And when we saw them in Melbourne, Abs, some of their fans, we love them. Hectic Fred's a Newcastle fan as well, and he was happy. But I'm really happy for them, Abs, and they deserved it. And it's always good when one of those top 6 teams don't win it. Like, they deserve it. They won it on merit. They knocked out you guys. They knocked out us. They knocked out Liverpool.
Yeah, bro.
On merit.
On merit, 100%. I think I also played well, but it goes to show I'm crossing fingers. This is the beginning of the end for Liverpool.
Now, they've had a month from hell. Knocked out of the Champions League. And again, PSG battered them. Battered. They're a strong contender for winning it, but we'll go on to that. Knocked out of FA Cup.
Yeah.
Knocked out of EFL.
Yeah.
Knocked out of Champions League. They've won the Prem. They have won the Prem. Don't get it. No. Please, you've already announced it on TikTok yourself. I've watched the video, by the way. That was great. I've reposted on my personal.
Look, this could be, like I said, to be knocked out of the cup, to be knocked out of the Champions League, to lose the cup final.
They've got nothing else to play for now. It's done. It's finished.
Remember, we had that a couple seasons ago. You know,
Yeah, but you're just a completely different experiment.
We lost one player, and then we lost another, and it went downhill real quick. We were like 8 points in hand, or whatever it was, 8 points ahead of Man City.
But again, you're a different case.
Yeah, it says the team that's only won one Premier League in the last 35 years or whatever it is. They don't win many trophies. Aside from that Klopp era, they haven't won much. So their history tells you that. Remember, 2014, Sleepy G.
I agree. Abdul, I want to take you to, some would say, the Ballon d'Or winner, Mohamed Salah. Does he have a phobia of finals, Abs? Doesn't like to fucking play in them.
Loves a good ghost.
Last goal was 2019, Abdul. Champions League final against Tottenham. What's happened here, brother?
Mo Salah's like the
Careful.
the Premier League's version of what's his name? Casper.
Casper the Ghost?
Yes, Casper the Ghost, mate. But the Egyptian one.
Ah.
Yeah. So
Lord help me. Abdul, can you please get me out on your lovely iPhone 16 Pro Max?
Yes.
The UEFA Champions League draw apps.
Thanks. Do you want to give the people my pin as well?
I do know it if you'd like me to disclose it. Would you like your full Govo address as well?
Let's give my tax file number while you add it too.
Sure.
Yeah,
Can I give you
it's
bank
been
account
in
details?
Yeah, 100%.
Maybe you can transfer the podcast, Abdul.
Oh, yeah.
No, but Abdul, I'm really looking forward to this Champions League bracket. We've got the quarterfinals now set up. Aston Villa are looking good. However, they are facing my favourites now. My favourites, PSG.
Passenger.
Arsenal are facing Real Madrid. That's going to be fucking superb.
Yeah.
Barca have Dortmund, I believe.
There we go.
Here we go. Abdul's got his magic phone out. He's going to reveal to the audience our lovely fixtures. Abdul, talk to me.
Arsenal play Real Madrid.
Yep.
Obviously.
So you know where that's going.
Two-legged affair.
Where's it at first?
Home for Arsenal and then away for...
Oh, it's done, brother.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
We'll move on. Sorry, go, Karen.
PSG play Aston Villa at home and then away in the second leg.
Toonami, yeah. Nice. Sorry, not Toonami.
The Villains. Bayern München play Inter at home first and then away. And then Barcelona play Borussia Dortmund home and then...
Can I say, that Bayern Inter game is going to be a sick game. Out of all of them, that Bayern Inter game is going to be sick. I'm looking forward to that. I'll be honest.
There will be no more than 3 goals scored between the 2 games. I'm telling you now, bro. There's no goals in that game. No way. No way.
Bayern fucking fucked
Inter.
Leverkusen.
Have you seen Inter? Bro, they've conceded 2 goals the whole competition or something like that. You're telling me they're going to concede?
You're telling me that Kane is on a mission to win his first trophy?
Inter are going under the radar at the moment. They are a team that you
Give me a final.
Huh?
Give me a final. Do you want to know mine?
What is that? Let me guess. PSG.
Oh.
Real Madrid. Bayern.
Madrid Inter.
Madrid Inter.
Give me more goals, but it's Madrid Inter. Inter will knock out Barca. I'm letting you know right now. Inter will knock out Barca right now.
Interesting.
That's my final. Who's yours?
Arsenal, Barca.
Of course.
Let me-
Arsenal playing at home first, by the way.
Let me raise you. Not even a scenario. What I actually think is the case here.
Okay.
We were always better off playing Real Madrid than Atletico.
That I agree.
Real Madrid, and I was speaking about it with Stav and Nick as well.
They're open.
They're not playing well, bro.
They find a way, Abs. This is their fucking competition.
Correct. Now, we play at home first. You say it's a disadvantage. It's an advantage.
Oh, of course it is. In your deluded mind, it is.
Okay. You go to the Emirates, you win 1-0, 2-0, score a corner.
2-0.
You're forgetting we only conceded like 4 or 5 goals the whole comp.
This is fucking
It was
Madrid.
3 we conceded.
This is Madrid.
Correct. Have you seen our defense? Even in the Prem.
Marco Corella nearly scored.
Even correct, but Tom, we're also the Premier League's best defensive side too.
Still second.
By quite a bit.
Still second.
That's not a problem. We're also drawn 10 games.
Not a problem, though. Or
So
10 games.
we don't lose often.
Yep.
It's just a matter of can you convert, and Saka will be back by then. Hopefully he looked sharp yesterday.
Even if it goes to a penalty shootout, Madrid still win it.
Yeah, look, they do have obviously the better penalty takers. Like we've got Saka,
They've got the better players.
of course, but they've spent God knows how much anyway. That's not a problem.
It's an institution there, Abs.
I just think defensively, I think people are forgetting.
You're relying on Saliba, Gabriel, and Raya. And I completely respect that.
Timber.
Abdul.
No, hold on.
Mendy or Timber?
Different sides.
Mendy or Timber? That tells me everything I need to know.
Mendy and Timber. Do a combined 11. Just a quick
Yeah,
rapid
fucking go.
fire
All right,
combined
done.
11. Goalkeeper.
Courtois. Oh, no, please. No. No. There's no way. There's no
Have
way,
you
please.
seen the saves that
Yep.
Raya pulls off?
Yep. You're telling me Thibaut Courtois is not a better keeper than that?
Look, we'll give him Courtois.
We'll give him Courtois.
Back line.
We're going back 4, yeah?
We'll go back 4.
We're going players that are available or players that are
Players that are available at the moment.
at the moment. So Saka's not in there. No. Players that are at the moment.
Yeah. That's,
Can't change it. No, can't change it. No.
But he's fit. He's fit. He's back in training already. He's actually back in training. He's going to be fit for the game.
Yeah, right back.
Timber.
Yeah, I'll give you right back, Timber.
Saliba Gabriel.
You give me Salah, Antonio Rudiger.
Nah. Saliba Gabriel. Even Rudiger said Saliba Gabriel. Himself, he said it in an interview. Has to be.
If left back is not Ferland Mendy, please don't be biased. It's Ferland Mendy, Abs.
Like, I'm trying to think who,
It's Ferland Mendy.
who can we put up?
You can't even fucking decide who left back is on every single week it changes.
Oswald Skelly.
I will leave this room right now. The brothers played 3 games. God bless, big future. Abdul, please.
We'll give him Mendy. That's fine.
Okay, so there's 2 so far, 2 to 3. Yep. Arsenal's winning 3. Yep. When you ready?
6. Declan Rice.
Yep. Declan Rice.
8. Bellingham.
Valverde.
Bellingham.
Valverde. Because Bellingham plays as a 10 because I know you want Odegaard in there, but it's going to go Valverde. It's going to go Rice, Valverde, Bellingham.
Unless. Because Valverde.
There's no way that Valverde's getting left out.
No,
there's no way.
Valverde has to be in there.
Thank you very much. And Bellingham also has to be in there.
Valverde has to be in there. I think Ferland Mendy goes.
I am not fucking playing Valverde at left back.
No, Ferland Mendy goes.
I'm not playing Valverde at
No,
left back.
he's not playing left back. He's playing right back. Because Timber plays both sides. He's played both sides this season
correct.
quite equally.
Oh, correct.
I'm happy to go Courtois, Valverde, Saliba, Gabriel, Timber, Rice, Bellingham, Odegaard, Vinny.
Stop. Too fast. Courtois?
Valverde.
Please. When has Valverde played right back?
Well, he still plays right back.
When has Valverde played right back? This year. We're going current statistics, available players.
Yeah, let's have a look.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not
Let's
going.
Let's have a look. Let's have a
You
look.
are.
Let's have a look.
Is that cap too tight? Is that restricting some blood flow?
But he's played right back this season. I'm telling
Correct.
you.
On his FIFA card, he's available to play right back.
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
It's not a Marcus
But
Llorente.
I was speaking with one of the boys on the weekend.
Speaking with the Real Madrid Academy coach. Yep, carry on.
Yeah.
Played 0 games at right back.
There we go. Federico Valverde.
Federico. You said Federico.
Federico.
That's a horrific show. There's no way.
It's not.
You've conceded. You've conceded.
No.
Abdul, please.
For a player that shifts in, bro.
Stop.
They're a team. They're a team. Tom.
Stop.
Just stop for a sec.
No, I'm not stopping.
Stop for a sec.
I'm not.
They're a team that Camavinga, for example, plays left back and centre mid, right back and midfield for Camavinga for Valverde
We've
as
been
well.
playing Asensio there. We've been playing fucking Carvajal's injured.
Front three sorted.
Abdul, I'm not comparing players. Madrid has more. I get it.
Vinny, Mbappe, Saka. Correct?
Abdul, the midfield is fucking Rice, Valverde, Bellingham. Simple as that.
Rice.
Valverde, Bellingham.
No. Rice, Odegaard, and who do we say as well?
Fucking cool. So cool.
And Bellingham. But I'm putting Valverde in.
He doesn't play in that position.
Brother, he can be inverted. They can
He
play
can
in
fucking go in
midfield.
goals, Abs. No chance. Sorry.
But you're talking no. You're talking like he's never played there. No.
We agreed at the start of this that it was going to be current players, current where
players.
they play, current
Tom,
available thing.
but
So
all right, Carvajal goes down. Who's playing right back?
It's like me putting fucking Saka right back.
Yeah, but Saka
He's played there.
No, but Tom, he's played there this season.
Started his
He's
career
played
there.
there this season.
Of course he has. Fucking,
He's played there this. Not
when
Saka.
Yeri was playing centre back for
not
5
Saka,
minutes.
Not Saka.
When Yeri was playing centre back for 5 minutes.
Valverde played right back this season.
Bleep this. Yeah, they couldn't.
Valverde played right back this season.
No.
You're talking like he hasn't. He has.
Yeah.
No, but you're talking like he
Sorry,
hasn't.
I'm not doing fucking one or 2 games at right back.
Oh my days.
I'm not doing it.
Oh my days.
I already got merchant.
And at that point, you may as well play Bellingham at striker.
Yeah, but fucking play Modric at 9. Yeah,
Then Mbappe can go. That's it.
okay.
All right. Rice, Odegaard, Valverde.
Rice, Odegaard.
Sorry. Yeah, Rice, Odegaard, Valverde.
Yeah.
Bellingham at striker.
No,
Then.
of course, yeah.
Yeah, there
You
we
are
go.
so fucked. You are so fucked.
I'm not.
You are.
I'm not leaving Odegaard out of this.
Of course you're not. But Mbappe goes. Arguably the greatest player right
Because
now.
if you're going to
But
tell
Mbappe
me,
goes.
right, it's like Bellingham's played 8 all season.
All right, Abs, whatever. Give me a breakdown to your final, please. Champions League. PSG Villa. I'll tell you. PSG Villa.
PSG.
Okay. Arsenal Madrid.
Arsenal.
Of course. PSG Arsenal.
Arsenal.
That's your final. Okay, the other side. Bayern Inter.
Inter.
Dortmund Barca.
Barca.
Barca Inter.
Barca.
Arsenal Barca.
Arsenal.
Arsenal to the Champions League. Okay.
Supercomputer predicting it.
Do you want to ask me mine, Abs? Or?
Yeah, it's
Tell me.
Arsenal, Madrid.
Yeah, actually, fuck him.
Arsenal, Madrid.
Madrid.
By how many goals?
1.
1 goal?
Yep.
That'll be heartbreaking.
That doesn't matter. Who gives a fuck? Carry on.
At least some of us have something to
Carry on,
watch.
Abdul.
What channel do you watch the Conference League on again?
Yeah,
sorry.
Zone
thanks.
Sport.
Aston Villa or PSG?
PSG.
Real Madrid. Not Real Madrid. Sorry. Barca, Dortmund.
Barca.
Bayern München, Inter. Inter, Bayern München.
Inter. Sorry, Inter. Barca. Inter Barca.
Inter Barca.
Inter final, yeah.
And Real Madrid versus PSG.
Madrid Inter.
Madrid, Inter. Who's winning?
Inter to win. Me and Nathan Grimaldi will go out after that. Jeez.
Fuck. Nah, I don't know, man. Look, it's going to be tough. Like I said,
It'll be tough for Arsenal.
Do you okay? I pose you a question. Then forget the starting 11. Forget the combined 11.
Forget the shit they rambled on for 30 minutes.
Arsenal beat Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Do they win the Champions League?
Sorry.
If Arsenal beat Real Madrid, if they get through past Real Madrid, do you think they're going to win it?
No.
Why?
I don't see how you beat PSG.
We've beaten them already this Champions League, bro. 2-0.
I know that.
You go look at
very
the way-
different PSG from what happened.
Correct. But the players really haven't changed. I know the momentum's come along.
Massively.
But we've proven...
Dembele's coming to the second coming of...
Yeah. But we've also proven, Thomas, that we can contain a side like them. It's not so much that we played a different PSG. Our style of football is very different to Liverpool.
Good luck coming up against Inter back five. Good luck. But
Inter was the one that worries me because we struggle against teams who sit back and park a bus. To stick a team that can actually, respectfully, actually defend with quality players. If
you have Valverde right back, fuck, you might win. But Abs.
No, but Tom, you're taking that out of context.
I'm not
respectfully, you are.
No.
You're talking like he's a player that never played right back or doesn't play right back more often. He's probably spending just as much time, bro. When you've got...
So what?
He's spending just as much time in midfield as he is right back. Come on, man.
We'll fact check
when
that.
You've got a midfield combinations that you could put together of Modric and Bellingham and Camavinga and Valverde there, Chouameni. Who am I missing as well?
Ceballos can play there.
Mate, Ceballos is still kicking around. Fuck, that's been a while. Brahim Diaz as well, been coming and playing to midfield. Ardegula. You're telling me he's not spending time at right back because they got one right back?
They got two.
Where's the other one?
Frank will do your approach.
He's injured.
Frank Garcia's not. Frank Garcia's not.
See how long, when was the last time Frank Garcia played a game at right back?
Atletico Madrid. Oh. So you got Frank Garcia can play there. Carvajal's obviously injured. And then you've got...
Oh, hold on. Where did he start against Atletico Madrid?
Who?
Valverde?
Right back.
Right back.
Came straight into...
Where did he start?
Came straight into
where?
midfield.
Came off in the 82nd minute.
I beg you to watch. I beg you to watch, actually.
It's called an inverted fullback, Thomas.
Correct.
So
he's playing more time in. Play more time
Keyword.
Play more time in.
Keyword.
That's like saying Timber comes in.
Oh, bro. It's like me saying...
You're versus Balkan, mate.
Bro, it's like me saying, I go to a bar, all I do is drink water there, but because I spend so much time at the bar, I'm an alcoholic. No, I haven't had a sip of alcohol. I'm not an alcoholic. I just drink water.
You're Islamic.
Correct. But you get my point. Just because...
Ramadan Mubarak to all our Islamic followers.
Thank you, mate. Ramadan Mubarak to everyone that's practicing this month. May God bless you with all the blessings. But back to the point. He's a fullback.
Okay.
That proves it. Just because he spent time in midfield, where do you end up when you're defending?
Where does he play for Uruguay?
Wherever the fuck he wants, bro.
Oh, coach.
You don't fuck with Federico, bro.
Okay, we ended on this. Put a poll up tomorrow morning, Abdul. Valverde or Odegaard, who's a better player? I'll put it like that. Oh, two different players, of course, if that's our next sentence.
Nah, look, I'll go Valverde. Valverde's a different
Here we go.
different gravy. But
it's still, Odegaard still has to be included.
Yeah, but bro, I'm trying to make him fit.
Thank God you're not a coach.
Look, I'll even do this.
No, it's done.
I'll even do this. You can have Ferland Mendy. Valverde plays at right back.
Sure.
But Odegaard, Rice, Bellingham midfield.
It's like he's won something, isn't it? It's like he's won a little trophy. God bless you, Abdul.
No, but that's the honest truth. Okay. Odegaard starts in that combined 11.
Just because he played for Real Madrid before doesn't mean shit.
Anyway, he's played for Real Madrid. What have you played for?
Me?
Yeah.
The inaugural UBF
Were you at 16?
I was at year 10, Abdul.
Oh, where was Odegaard at 16?
In Spain, completing year 10 as well.
Playing where?
For the Real Madrid Academy. First team.
Oh, yeah. Was Valverde at 16?
Have you seen his Mickey Mouse impression?
Yes, I have. Yeah,
that sounds like my voice still.
He's doing a Mickey Mouse impression. Where was Bellingham at 16? At Birmingham, respectable. Done his job there. Point case proven. Thank you. And good night.
We've been UBF.
Ciao, ciao. I've been abs. Yes, I have been abs.
I don't know who the fuck you are anymore, to be honest.
Say I've been Thomas.
I know I don't.
Are you not Thomas?
No, I'm fucking... So do you actually think that Valverde is a better player than Odegaard?
Valverde is a better player than Odegaard.
Okay. So why?
He's more well-rounded. But I'm trying to make things fit. Just because he's a better player than Odegaard doesn't mean they can't both be in a team. Okay. Him going at right back isn't out of... you're making it sound like it's...
Is Luka Modric better than all of them?
Huh?
Better than all of them?
Maybe 10 years ago.
He was at top.
Maybe 5 years ago. 7 years ago.
7
years ago.
7?
7 years ago. There we go.
All right, I'll do. I've been Thomas.
He won a Ballon d'Or in 2018. Almost won the World Cup.
We're ending on that. Thank you. Ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao. Thank you.
We've got one thing, boys. What? Sunday?
Got it from you. We haven't left just yet. Thomas, you want to tell them where we're going on Sunday?
Yeah, I drove to Cow Pasture Road, Abs.
You could have walked there, but yeah.
I saw your car
Yeah,
at Adenza Road.
correct.
And I went, Abdul, this is a bit far from Greenacre. And I went, is it Sunday yet, Abdul? Talk to us. What's happening Sunday, Abs?
A football game.
Is it? I think it's more than. I think it's a suburb divide.
The cultural classico of the Western Sydney suburbs.
The Battle of
Battle of Bosley, the Battle of the Parks, whatever you want to call
Parks
it. The
Coffee House.
original derby, or what was Sydney United calling it today?
the original rivalry.
The original rivalry. Sydney United take on Marconi at the King Tom Sporting Centre. Some would call it the Centre of Excellence out here in the West. Yeah, we get it, Thomas. They take on Marconi in a do-or-die clash. I
massive
think
game.
it's a third V10.
Yeah, second V10th, 6 points separated.
Correct. So it's a 6-point game or a 9-point
We
game.
love that
I'll call
phrase
it
from you,
that.
Abdul. It's a massive game. Let's not put it any other way. We'll be there, Abdul, on Sunday. UBF will be there along with a couple of our content creator friends. How exciting! My mother will be there as well, Abdul.
Football friends.
Yeah, my mother will be there as well.
She's making the big return.
Big return
to
to-
King Tom
Tom, she loves that club, Abdul.
with her dearest heart.
My father will be there as well, Abdul.
Yeah.
Which is amazing to see. Obviously, proud Croatians at heart. But it's a massive game, Abs, and obviously Marconi's the informed team at the moment. But yeah, I want to say United. It's going to be tough, though. It's going to be tough.
Look, I'm going for a draw.
Yeah.
More importantly, we'll be there doing our thing. We'll be getting in between the fans, hearing what they have to hear.
Yeah, but not just for Sydney United's page, Abdul.
We'll keep it as a surprise.
I was going to say for the UBF page.
Oh, of course, yeah, 100%. But
No, we'll keep it as a surprise.
There's a big surprise. We were out at the beautiful Marconi Stadium today.
The Palace.
Thank you to the wonderful staff at Marconi as well today.
All the staff.
All the staff. Got to meet some great people at Marconi, and thanks to Paige as well for letting us use the fields for a video we're putting together. So keep an eye out for that. But can't wait. It's my second Battle of Bosley. Last one I went to, James Demokovsky scored an absolute rocket.
I was in the homeland, Abs. The Movina.
You were the Movina. How do you say home in Italian? Are you even Italian? Anyway,
Abdul, what's your favourite Italian word before we end the podcast?
Arancini.
Can you say at least like an Italian, you fuck?
Arancini.
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 Aaron Moy. Okay.
Arancini.
Do you want to know my favourite Italian word, Abs?
Sure.
Translates to turtle in English. Tatarunghe.
And on that note, ciao.
Do viđenja.